What is going on, everybody? Lieutenant Gold here. Hope you guys are having an awesome day today. A little extra awesome for you guys. Just want to give you guys a little update video about the UPA, mainly about the transactions that we're going to be going through this week. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Just want to make a separate video about that. That's pretty much it. But yeah, we made some transactions. Now, I don't usually do this. I am typically the type of person where the team that I draft, I'll make a change or two. Like I'll make a trade or so. But typically, I'll stay with the team, and that's actually pretty. I don't think it's a good thing. I feel like if your team has issues, you should definitely address it and make sure you make the correct changes to improve that team, which I actually did. Obviously, we weren't so lucky. We did win against mid last time because we had, I think, a pretty good matchup, mainly that. But we haven't been doing so well, and I was just like, you know what? I think we just gotta make some trades. JB was telling me, you know, Dorian, blow up your team, because JB just likes to blow things up when it comes to teams, anyways. That is, but a trade did occur, because this was the last week for trades. This week was the last week for trades. A trade did occur, which actually did pique my interest, which was Spectrier. My good friend Capat, if you guys don't know who that is, make sure he's a coach here, of course. Make sure you check him out. We actually battle him this coming up week, in a couple days. So definitely check him out. That way you can see his side of the video. Make sure you subscribe to him because he's actually really freaking funny. And he's really good at the game. I know he's been having a really bad season, but he's really good at the game, so definitely check him out. But he decided to drop Spectrier, which I thought was interesting because I thought Spectrier was a really good Pokemon. I just know his move pool's pretty freaking garbage, but other than that, I know it's a good pun. However, yeah, Spectrier, and you know, me and Shay and all the homies from E Squad were in a call, and Shay's like, you know, Spectrier is nice, but you just need a fighting type with momentum, right? Because you want to be able to U-turn into Spectrier, you want to be able to go into and kind of take care of those normal types, but you want a fighting type that's pretty fast, decently bulky, but especially want momentum. And that's when it clicked. I was like, wait, I have that. I have that Pokemon in Garland Zapdos. So I decided to make the drops necessary so that I can have Spectre on my team. That's kind of the end goal, pretty much. So we decided to, unfortunately, I know, drop Weavile, but Weavile, I don't know, it's a good mon. Like I said before, I've used it before and it was okay. In this occasion, it's good for psychic types, but it can't trap anymore. It doesn't have Pursue. Yeah, it's great for, you know, dark types and stuff like that. I mean, it is great. It's a great dark type and everything, but I just felt like it wasn't enough in that aspect, that it just wasn't. It's great and it's fast, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't doing enough for the team, unfortunately. I thought I'm using it wrong. It can be that too, you know. It can definitely be that. But unfortunately, we did drop Weavile for said Spectrier. But you know, I think it's a good thing. Spectrier, you know, gives us that base 130 speed, so it's a bit faster than Weavile, but it gives us a special attacker we desperately needed. Our fastest, or our strongest special attacker was Rotom, and that was like base 95 special attack. Not very good. We only had pretty much physical attackers, so we really needed a special attacker. So this is, I think, a good thing. I'm actually really happy about this change. There's still threads said psychic types, bulky psychic types, except that these can Spectre can hit on the special side, while Zapdos can hit on the physical side. One thing that Weavile, why I didn't really mesh with Zapdos, they were both physical attacker. And yes, it's kind of hard to prepare for both. At the same time, it, you know, both being physical attackers, my opponent could just throw max HP, max defense, and just kind of be really hard for me to break. So, Spectre, great addition to my team. Shout outs to Shay for that. Really excited to be using it next week. But that means that we don't have a dark type anymore. So we needed to drop unfortunately something else to make room for Dark type, and we did drop the Rotom, which was, as we said, our special tagger for Sneasel. So we end up still, you know, having a decent speed tier. So we go from 100, 115, 130. So our speed tiers stay pretty good, and we still have a Dark type. Now I know this is, again, this is not the greatest physical attacker. I know that 95 attack is not a lot. However, this thing is pretty fast. Sometimes it could be run adamant. It has great priority, and it's spam knockoff really easily. It's not gonna be my psychic type Chuck anymore, basically. So it'll you know, dish out those knockoffs. Jesus Christ, I'm on my stuffing. It'll dish out those knockoffs pretty well, but it won't be my primary switch-ins. I mean, my primary psychic type killer, I guess I should say. But yeah, that's going to be Sneasel. It still is a nice type, which is great. So it kind of gives us all that we needed. We do lose a removal. Unfortunately, our only removal right now is Flygon. And spoilers alert, we don't drop anything else for. We do make another drop, but we don't drop anything else to make room for a for removal. Unfortunately, Flygon's going to be staying as our only removal for the remainder of the season, which is not really good because you'd kind of want, you know, rocks and all that stuff off for Galarian Zapdos and for Spectre, but we'll make it work. I think we can make it work. But we did drop something else. With losing Rotom, we do lose an electric type, which I feel like is really important for this team because electric types usually come with momentum with full switch. Plus, it's a great thing to spam because flying types is something that Galarian Zapdos kind of struggles against, depending on which they are, of course. So we did end up dropping Blossom for Manectric. Now, Manectric also gives us another special attacker, so it's a secondary special attacker. Plus, it gives us a lightning or electric immunity, which is nice. Now, we don't have a grass type anymore, which is pretty unfortunate. However, wait, don't we? No, we don't. However, I feel like this team is a little bit better that way. Like this team, I feel like we're getting a lot more speed, so we're not so reliant on sticky webs. We have more special attackers. We have a lot more hard-hitting Pokemon. Manectric's move pool is actually pretty decent. Get things like Ice Fangs. I can still hit Dark types. Sorry, can still hit Ground types. My apologies. So that's pretty nice. So not a bad. I think overall this will make the team so much better. So much better. And I'm really excited for said transactions. I hope you guys are excited as well. Next week we will be playing Cowpet. Like I mentioned, his team is super threatening, super duper threatening, and like he plays really well. The only times we played, granted we only played for fun, but he's always 5-0'd me. Always, I think it's always been a 4-0 or more. So we're gonna try not to lose as badly as we usually do. But that will be for next time. Bye bye.